Hi guys, welcome to Tarot in the Dark. My name is Tori, and tonight, well, I'll tell you, there was like I've been feeling called to do like a reading, just like a general. I think it's going to end up being a shadow work reading, but anyhow, I already started like shuffling cards before I turned the camera on, and I was like, you know what, let me just record this because clearly there's a message in here. So give me 2 seconds. I'm just kind of removing all this stuff that's in the way. That's definitely what this feels like to me too, guys, is like there's a removal of this energy. This feels like this is an energy, or like this message is for someone who's trying to forgive someone who has harmed them in the past. And it's someone that you probably committed a lot of time to. Someone that you could be questioning whether or not you are actually done or over. Like you could be wondering if this situation is coming back around or what's going on with you and them. I'm seeing this unfinished symphony card here with forgiveness, not for you, the Aquarian energy of the 11th house with the community, the Taurus energy of something and someone that was probably very felt very stable and secure to you at one point in time, and the needs card here. So this feels like you had such a need for this person that it kept you entangled. Okay, whoever this reading is for, you and this person at one point in time were entangled. You guys were engulfed in one another, and that, I think, prevented you from really being able to see your true self and seek guidance. Let me just close this, guys, the window, because of course as soon as I press record, we just run into noise galore. Okay, so this again feels like an energy of someone that you felt very close to at one point in time in your life. I think that you're probably, because I noticed all of a sudden when I started this reading, I got like kind of anxious. I got anxious. It felt very personal. I was feeling very vulnerable and like maybe a little reluctant to even do the reading. It felt like I didn't want to share something in it. So there's something about this that is very personal to you. Something about this person, this situation, it feels like a relationship is very personable and something that was very secured to you. I do feel like there were a lot of secrets in this relationship. So maybe the other person had a third party or something like that. But it feels like it was very like consuming is how this feels. It feels very consuming. It feels very restrictive, if I can be honest with you. And it feels, I'm sorry, but this is just what I'm picking up on. It feels deliberate. Like I feel like maybe this other person, I don't really care for their energy. It feels like they intentionally, deliberately kept you small, lowly, to prevent you from reaching the stars. You see, it's almost like you have all the potential, right? They wanted to keep you entangled and engulfed in this bunch. They wanted to keep you in the mix because you were meant to stand out. Ooh, Spirit, you ain't messing around. They wanted to keep you small to prevent you from shining. Wow. Wow, give me just a second. Ooh. Ooh. I'll tell you, when I started writing this down, this is what I heard Spirit say. They tried to keep you small so that you didn't outshine them. Now, this does feel like a partnership, guys, but it does feel like a, all right. It feels like an energy of someone who's potentially jealous of you. Okay? Someone could have been jealous of you. I'm going to use these cards too because Spirit just showed me these. I'm going to use those as well. I want to read this needs card in the book though, because I think this is powerful. The needs is about, we all have needs, and much of the pain and violence we see in the world stems from unrecognized and unmet needs. One of the most powerful actions we can take is to meet our needs and the needs of our inner child. This revolutionary act of self-love allows us to claim our sovereignty and our place in the world. We are often raised to believe it is selfish to have needs. Wow, so true, guys. And over time, we lose touch with our unique needs. We might give in to the preferences of others, each time disconnecting a bit more of our sense of self. That's how this feels. This card invites you to recognize and act on a need that is important to you right now, and to remember that each time you meet a need, you inspire someone else to meet theirs, and thus you open a door for more wholeness and integration for us all. So if you want to take a screenshot of this, you can read the rest because I'm not going to. All right. So that's exactly how this feels. And look at this eternal child too. This eternal child is about tending to your inner child and to yourself. And this relationship didn't allow you to do so. Okay. I'm going to read the inner child eternal child since I'm looking at it. So the inner child, the child of joy. The eternal child is connected to the timeless, ageless, and infinite aspects of life. It is radiant and fearless and seeks joy above all else at any cost. It struggles being bound to an aging body with physical limitations in a world that demands attention to detail and logistics. The eternal child wants to nix all rules and responsibilities and go beyond what others say is possible. It wants to return with plenty of friends to the land of the free, where divine wine and creativity pour from the earth and sky. We all want to sip from the well of eternal youth, and this makes the eternal child naturally popular, perhaps even famous. The eternal child, no way, y'all, hold on. The eternal child glimmers. It reminds us of what is possible, what is magical about this precious life. So that's exactly what I was talking about, okay, is that person was trying to keep you small because you're meant to be seen. Look at the radiance that comes from this eternal child, right? This is creativity, this is joy, this is laughter, this is satisfaction. And because of your selflessness in choosing to put their needs before your own, you have been diminished and shrunk. And so this is for someone who is coming out of a situation that Spirit is saying is not for you. This is clear as day. In the game of life, the game of chess, this is a clear no. The message is clear that this situation was not for you. And it was not for you because I'm picking up on a very, like they're showing me the Emperor in reverse, a very selfish energy of someone who was determined to get their way and to meet their needs. And I don't think that they gave you any like concern, if I can be honest. Like, it doesn't feel like this person gave you the balance and consistent love that you provided to them. And it does feel like someone who is incapable. There's a benefit in this relationship, though. This situation and this relationship occurred so that, one, you would see the value of you. And so that another part of that, too, is that you would be pushed to face your shadows, accept yourself, see the beauty that you have in being just you, and so that you could learn to forgive and start to put yourself first. Okay? This is a reminder from Spirit that you are loved. Okay, I'm seeing lots of healing energy from this, and I think that's where you're heading, okay? We're going to kind of take a look. I don't know honestly exactly where this reading is going, but I know I'm going to look at some of their characteristics so that you can know more about like who this person is, because some of you, for some reason, I'm hearing, I don't know exactly who this is. It could be anybody, right? It could be a lot of people around you. It's definitely someone within your social group circles, right? A partner, friends, family. I think that you've been very possessive of this person. Not possessive in a negative sense, but more so like attached. That's how Spirit is showing this to me, that you probably have felt like you were really, really, really supposed to have this person in your life for your entire life. And I think that for you, because you felt like this person was meant to stay in your life, you did not want to, because they're showing me this Libra energy, you did not want to put your needs before theirs. So what happened was you neglected your needs in order to make them seen. Okay? And now I think it feels like 8 of Cups, so I think this situation has ended. I think you're moving on. Okay. I wanted to know how you would know this person. Wow. Wow. Okay, so the B energy, I'm going to pull the guidebook out here just so that I can go over this with you guys in case I need to. But the B energy is all about hard work. So this person could be a very hard worker. I think they're diligent. I think that they are isolated. That's just intuitively what I'm picking up on. This person feels like they're isolated. Like it's easy for them to isolate themselves from others and kind of cocoon and wrap themselves up so that they don't get involved. The snake is at the bottom of the deck, and this snake is about like unawakened magic, right? Like not really knowing yourself. They could be someone who's been like in and out of your life by chance with that energy. They're secretive. This person is secretive. The raccoon energy is about like the shadowy, secretive sides, right? When out of balance. But yeah, it feels like they were someone that you considered a good friend, because the raccoon energy is also a generous friend or an exceptional artist. When out of balance, they could be competitive or a starving artist. And that's what I felt earlier, is that this person is in competition with you because they know that you are supposed to be seen. They feel like you're going to outshine them. This is terrible, guys. I don't even like this energy. The tiger too. The tiger energy always, even if it's not on a card, tigers always give me like this shady energy. And the reason why is because they will sit around and prowl and wait for an opportunity to prance. And if you think about it, yeah, that's totally normal while they're hunting. But as a human, I don't want a tiger energy around me unless it's someone that's coming in their power. So I think this person has, just my intuitive pickup is that this person has a lot of hidden secrets. Okay, they could be a fire sign for sure, but I feel like they have a lot of secrets, and I feel like they don't, they have a lot of secrets. They have a lot of shadow parts of them that they refuse to look at. I think the energy feels like someone who thinks that they're so powerful that they really don't need to take a look at themselves. That's how this feels, guys. It's like, you want me to look at, I don't have anything going on. I don't need to look at myself. No. It feels very much like they think they're the ish. It definitely feels like that. Feels like someone thinks that they're more valuable than you. That's crazy. I'm just over here making a mess. I don't know if you notice, I'm kind of like fidgety and a little agitated. That's what this energy is doing to me right now. They're very passionate, though. This person is very passionate. They're giving me Knight of Wands energy with that card there. Let's look at the B, and then I'm going to just intuitively channel. Okay, so this is when in balance, it's content, active, vibrant. When out of balance, they're overworked and annoyed. Democratic. So I think this person has very strong beliefs. Very strong, firm beliefs. And I think a lot of what they believe in is, it's like my way or the highway. It feels like a very dominant personality. Tell us about this person. Ooh, lots of stuff. Wow. Okay. Yeah, this makes me feel like you've been in a cycle with this person for a while. Transition. So with the doorbell at the bottom here, this could be a message too. A choice. This is like an opportunity knocking, but it may not. Opportunities are not always like, oh, this is a fun opportunity. It could be an opportunity that's challenging you. With the clouds, the tree, the birds, definitely feels like someone that you have been, like I said, connected to. The winding road, take the long way. Explore self-discovery. That's what I really think this is about, personal growth. I think that this person was put in your life to lead you back to you. Okay, I think you have gotten away from who you are, what you like, what your desires are, because you've been so focused on this person. And I'm pretty sure this situation has ended. That's how Spirit showed me when I first started the message. So I think this situation ended because this person was preventing you from really being able to embrace and enjoy everything that you're supposed to be and that you are. You're evolving. Okay, this person too is someone who seems very rooted, but it seems like they're rooted in internal conflict and turmoil. Okay, I feel like this person has very like self-seeking motives. Oh, I don't like it. Let me get a tarot deck. Yeah, I don't like it, guys. I don't like it. But there's lessons here for you to learn. And that's why this person came into your life. And that's also why they're not for you. But this is going to require that you really dig into, tell us about this person, Spirit. And then we're going to look at advice for you, okay? Oh, the Death with transformation. Yeah, see, like dark energy is what I'm picking up from them with the Page of Cups. So I think they offer you small, the Knight of Wands, I was feeling that. I'm gonna get one more. I think that this person is immature. They're immature in their heart space is what Spirit was showing me. They're immature in the way that they handle life. And that's the Five of Cups and the Moon. Yeah, see? Okay, look, the bottom of the deck, the Emperor, the bottom of the deck. The bottom of the deck is the Emperor, and I was absolutely feeling this. And then the Two of Pentacles, right, with the Six of Swords. This person is imbalanced. They show up as an Emperor, but they're actually a Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords, guys. Think about that energy combined together. With the Page of Cups, they offer you very minimum. And what they're offering you is childlike energy. It's a lot of passion. It's a lot of fun. I think they're charismatic. I think they're charming. I think that they're a joy to be around because of this fun, passionate, kind of like a Rico Suave type energy. That's what they're giving me. That's how it feels. Like someone who can come in, reel you in. They know exactly what to say. But the reality of it is that this is all a part of a plan. This is pure selfishness. This person is out to collect. And that's how this feels to me. They're like a collector, like a womanizer is how this feels to me, guys. Like they're coming in to collect things, but they only want to collect passionate things that like trophies is how I'm seeing this. Okay, and I think this person came in and professed to you that they are somebody that they're not. This could have been somebody you dealt with previously or through one of these cycles. I think, yeah, that's how Spirit's showing me. Through these cycles that you've gone through, this winding road of going in and out with this person, I think that they have come in a few times and said, I'm different, or promised you that they were transformed or that they were somebody different. But what they do is they come in with this energy of I'm transformed and I'm different, but it's really not the case. They're coming in a different version than they actually are. So it's like they come in as if they're this black cat who offers good luck, but they're actually like dried up bones that have nothing to offer. It's like there's no life in this person's heart. That's how it feels to me. It's like the heart has no life in it. They're incapable of giving you anything but the bare minimum, because all they know to be love is sex. This person equates love to sex. And so they've come in and they've pursued you time and time again. I see them coming, leaving, and then rushing back in, only to create regret and sorrow within you. And it's because they stay in this constant state of shadow with the moon here. They're the wolf in sheep's clothing, guys. It's fake. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't like this person. They're sneaky, right? Like everything they do is like dark energy. It's something about this person. It's almost as if they were put here just to teach you these lessons. Just to teach you these lessons and to help you to be able to mature and to recover and accept and embrace who you are, who you're supposed to be. I'm hearing that this person was your Judas experience. So in the Bible, it talks about how Jesus knew that Judas was his betrayer. He allowed Judas to kiss him, even knowing that he was his betrayer. And he called Judas friend even afterwards. And that's what this person has come in your life to do, to create havoc and chaos, to light things on fire so that you would embrace your dynamics, so that you would embrace the star within, so that you would embrace the love, because they're showing me a heart chakra, and there's something to do with your solar plexus too. So there's something that's about your willpower. Yeah, that's about you owning who you are and standing in your power. And so what this person did was depleted you of your power. You guys, Spirit is showing me this. You've allowed this person to control and to dominate in your life. And so the ask is that you take your power back. Because this person does not want you to shine, because they know that you're going to outshine them. They know that they're in this dark energy. But they're so arrogant and full of themselves that they think that they're the gift. Look, the freaking devil is right here when I split the deck. They think that they're the gift. All they're going to do is burn you. There's something about them that cuts. Every single time this person is around, it cuts. When you communicate with them, it cuts. Every time you start a new cycle, it cuts. This person is not offering you anything beneficial for yourself. They're constantly coming in and cutting you. And this is all about you being able to face your shadow and assess how to give the needs to yourself. How can you meet your own needs? How can you be your own community? How can you find stability and strength within yourself? Not with this person. And there's another message coming through too, in regards to not looking for people to validate you, not looking for outside influences to validate you, because you are deserving. You are validating enough within yourself, just being you. Oh my God, now I want to start crying, guys. This person is a crap show. But the reason why is because you are beautiful. And you need to see that. And the only way that you're going to see your beauty is if this person comes in and causes all this disruption in your life. You're not going to have a choice. And that's what's happening right now, is you're being forced to look at yourself. You're being forced to see the value within you, not externally. That's why this message is here of know you are loved. You're being forced into finding out how Spirit really sees you. Let's do this. Because your energy is like Empress status. Okay, that's what I'm picking up on. This person is a false emperor. Let's see how you come across. How do you look? Look at this. The Lion. There's no way. Look at this. So stable, so grounded, so poised, so determined, such a leader. Oh my gosh. And then the otter, guys. Oh my God. Your energy is so beautiful. Let's cover up all that negative energy with your bomb energy, okay? The buffalo, grounded, strong, enduring, sturdy, stable. You are showing up as a leader, a spiritual leader, one who is able to run a pact. That's what this is about. This person was set here and sent here on a mission. It definitely feels like the devil, on a mission to destroy you and your character, to knock you off the mantle so that you don't rise into the position that you were destined for. You were destined for greatness, my friend. Let me just tell you, you were destined for greatness. You are destined. There's something about you that's destined to show other people the love that they're deserving of. That has something to do with your calling. So we need 5 of these, Spirit. Tell us about the viewer. Give us, oh my God, there's no way. Look at this, heart and mind. There is no way. I'm telling you, you were sent here to show the world what it's like to be imbalanced and to be whole and one with God. This feels like a partnership to me. I have to be honest with you. I'm feeling this divine masculine, divine feminine energy coming together. I feel this so strongly. You have learned how to integrate, and this word keeps coming to me, alchemizing. You have learned to integrate and alchemize the shadow aspects of yourself with your heart and your mind. You've created some type of balance that is supernatural. There's a supernatural strength, especially with the lion here and the elk. This is a spiritual leader. You have learned how to overcome these obstacles that have come your way, right? This here was an oops for you. This was just a premature decision that you made, immature decision that you made based on your inexperience. But what I heard is that those eggs are going to be cracked properly the next time. And that's because you've learned the lessons. You've learned the lessons. You're not going to allow others. This is about understanding the fragility of yourself, your heart, and not offering it up to others. This is about boundaries. This is about meeting your own needs. This is about not people pleasing. This is about not finding validation in others, but being able to validate yourself. This is about changing those opinions and ideas. They're showing me the Hierophant, those traditional ideas and opinions and thoughts that have kept you bound. You're overcoming all of that because of this situation. There's something very Renaissance about this. I don't even know what that means, but there's something very Renaissance about this. It seems very the word that's coming to my mind right now is poised, but it feels very intentional by God to have you in this space right now, if that makes sense. That's the best way for me to describe it. It seems very, 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 very intentional. And I'm pretty confident, guys, just what I'm picking up on. I'm pretty confident on this aligning you with your true divine counterpart. I mean, look at these cards here. You have the swans with soulmates, twin flame, faith, blooming love, deep soul connections. This is about being able to step into where you're supposed to be by overcoming all of this. This had to happen in order to prepare you for what's next. It's 4:44 on the clock right now, guys. The Celtic knot is about unconditional love, a divine union, legendary, enduring, and a love of a lifetime. I'm telling you. What was broken and cracked in the past is now being... They're showing me the scripture where God talks about he's the potter and we're the clay. It's being remolded, rewired. There's a rewiring that's taking place. You're not even prepared for what's coming your way. I'm telling you right now. The church here, this is about marriage structure and your belief systems, programming. You have reprogrammed the way that you think and feel in regards to dealing with people. And that's because you've been doing the work. The reprogramming involves like, hey, you know what? Just because I love this person, that doesn't mean that I have to stay with them. Just because I've been committed to this person, to self-sacrificing for them for all this time, doesn't mean that I have to stay in this space. That's where the reprogramming comes in from. It's like a reset. God's hitting the reset button for you right now so that you can gain everything that you're deserving of. Dang, this is going to be our shadow work reading for the week. This is so dope. Dolphins, peace, harmony, effective communication, playful. That's that otter energy. The otter energy is childlike play, enjoying life. It's about going outside and not having to worry about like what you wear or playing in the grass with no shoes on, being able to go outside and lay in the rain. That's what's coming your way. That's what's coming your way. Because you've overcome this energy, this devilish energy, immature energy. And this energy is not going to change. So please don't let them convince you that they're going to be something different. They're not. And that's why they can't have you. This is why they can't have you, because look at them. They're bringing dry bones to you, who is life. You represent life force. They're giving you dry bones, dead bones. The ship, you're going places on an adventure, movement. Wow. And this is swift movement. This is the Eight of Wands. Dude, let me show you the bottom of the deck. The stork with transformation, change, active, renew, move, renovate, the birth, and tall. The storks also, along with the swans and dolphins, represent relationships. I'm telling you, there's a relationship coming through that's going to reverse all of this. I heard a reversal of fortune, a reversal of destiny. Let's see what's coming your way. Or let's get some advice first, because I'm too excited. Okay, let me use these for advice. Because I'm too excited for you now. I'm just glad to get out of that little nasty, yucky energy. I do think that person, the other person, is really stubborn. Like, especially like now I'm picking up on like an energy of someone who thinks they know it all, and they just refuse to even think that, you know, that they're wrong. So they made you feel like you were wrong all the time. Because I'm hearing a lot of like, I'm sorry. Like a lot of you just apologizing for things that you didn't even do just to try to keep the peace, right? So the advice for you here, this is going to give you stability. The Three of Wands. Well, look, the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck, because that's validating what I was just thinking here too. So let me tell you. So the Three of Wands, the Ten of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. The advice for you is to expect this burden to dissipate. Okay, what they're showing me is you're going to actively participate in releasing this burden by pouring into yourself, pouring into your own cup, meeting your own needs. So what does that mean? With the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Cups here, the Ten of Wands, and the Three of Wands, this is a release of the old by anticipating and expecting the new. While you're waiting for the new, okay, so you know where your attention goes, where your mind flows, your attention goes. That whatever that saying is, right? That's what they're telling me. That's what I'm like, I'm not even getting it right, but that's what they're showing me. So if you focus on this old, if you keep focusing on this burden is going to stay with you. If you're watching tarot readings on your ex, stop it right now. Please stop. And trust me, I know, because I've been there, done that, could write a book about it. But stop. At this point, you can't do that anymore. No more tarot readings about the ex. You have to anticipate and expect the new. So this is a looking in the opposite direction of where you once were. Okay? What Spirit is showing me too is the Three of Swords here. These three swords have been lifted up. You've picked them up and you've transmuted them. They're no longer stabbing in you. You've removed them. You've healed, recovered, restored back to your original state. This playful energy, this otter energy is what's trying to come in for you. That's how you're showing up. So continue to do activities that tap into that playful child energy. So that means going out, getting involved in like water sports if it's summer where you're at, right? So go outside and get in the swimming pool. Go dance in the rain if it's raining. Go outside and, look at a garden. Go to a botanical garden, something like that. Go to the zoo. Go anywhere you can to tap into the playful, joyful, childlike energy that you have within. And that's going to meet your needs. As you continue to meet your needs on your way to the new, which we're going to look at what's heading your way. As you're on your way there, you're going to notice that you're going to start to pull yourself up and out so that you rise to the occasion. You're going to rise to the occasion by no longer looking in the past. So I'm telling you, Spirit's got a strong message here. Stop looking in the past. New love, right? Where was that? I saw that Ace of Cups. Okay, anyways, this vision is going to create new love. Did you guys not see that Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck? Anyways, I don't know what happened to it, but get rid of that deception, the self-sabotaging deception. This is not the other party anymore. They are deceptive. Seven of Swords is absolutely them. But this is about you no longer deceiving yourself into believing that you are undesirable, undeserving, or unworthy of love, or that you don't need your needs met. That you're fine just the way you are with the minimum that you have. No more self-sabotaging. I'm turning into mommy, and I'm going to tell you why. Because I've been here. I know exactly what this feels like. And it is trash to not get your needs met. It is trash to give someone everything, to do everything for them, and to receive nothing in return. It is trash. But in order to come out of that, in order to elevate into the next phase to where you receive even more than you could ever even ask for, you have to stop looking in the past. Let it go. If you need to get a divorce, get a divorce. If you need to get a domestic partnership disconnect or whatever that is, do that. If you need to move out, move out. Move out. Whatever it is that you need to do. If you need to stop communicating with them, block them on social media. Don't look at their social media. Don't go looking in their call logs. Don't do any of that. Leave them alone. Let them be. I heard let the dead bury the dead, okay? Leave them alone. Let them be. Because this is what you have coming towards you. Look at this. The Prince of Cups with introspection. Wow. Wow. I believe that's the Page of Cups. Perseverance with the Seven of Pentacles. The Lovers is at the bottom of the deck. Let's see. Judgment. Oh my gosh. And these are swans again. The mirroring. This is, I'm sorry, I'm interpreting that as a divine counterpart, but the Five of Pentacles, destitution, judgment over destitution. You're no longer going to sit in that energy. You're no longer going to sit there. And then look, the Eight of Pentacles, dedication, your commitment to getting yourself out of this, meaning you've been putting in the work. Your commitment to that is bringing you out of it. If you weren't this committed, then you wouldn't have these things coming your way. Okay? The Eight of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. Clarity is coming your way. What's coming your way is getting out of this mental prison. Tell us about introspection. We're going to clarify all of these. The Moon, dealing with the shadow. That's what that's all about. The Moon with the introspection. That's all about addressing the shadow. That's all about rising above the fears. That's all about choosing to love again, even though you've come out of something that was very terrible. Your perseverance has brought your despair to the end. You're no longer sitting in that Ten of Swords. No longer. You're choosing to not allow those swords to even cause you any pain anymore. Okay, and this is a process, so keep that in mind. But you're choosing to not allow the Ten of Swords to actually affect you. You're like, yeah, I went through that, but guess what? I gained so much in that I'm not even tripping. Judgment with perspective. Perspective is a card that's specific to this deck, and it's like an extra card. So judgment and perspective. Let's stop here before I keep going. With judgment and perspective, what I'm seeing is a purity occurring within your perspective. So there's something that you found out about this person. Some type of clarity came through in regards to this person and their ability to not meet your needs. something came through, clarity came through in regards to this person not being for you. Clarity came through in regards to this person not truly being committed to you in the way that you were committed to them. Because now I'm seeing like somebody that was two-faced. Like maybe you thought that they were for you, but they actually were connected to somebody that they used to talk trash about, and they went back to that person talking about you. Something like that. Okay, I don't know. That's what I'm picking up on. It feels like your perspective, you had a shift in your perspective. You've gained clarity, and there's a purity to your clarity because you're not looking at this person with hate. You're like, you know what? Thank you for the lessons, because now you're helping me to move on and to get everything that my little heart desires. Look at this, the Magician. The Magician with your Eight of Pentacles. So what's coming your way is, let me go through the Five of Pentacles with the Prince of Wands, okay? Because this is about an initiation of something. You've instigated change in feeling lowly about yourself. Now, I'm going to tell you, this is an initiation, so this does not mean that these things have gone away. This is like a work in progress. When I see these two things, two cards together, this is a whip to me, a work in progress. You are working on diligently being intentional about getting rid of feelings of being less than. That needs not getting met. You're trying to. You're putting in the work and the effort to meet your own needs. And that's where this Eight of Pentacles and the Magician comes into play. Because of your commitment to overcoming the lack mentality, the Ten of Swords, the not having enough, feeling like you're undeserving, because you've been committed to changing that, you have alchemized that energy with the Magician here. You've changed it, and now you're calling in. Let's see what you're calling in. What else? Let's see. I'm like, I could tell you what I'm feeling, but let me just see, because I know it's going to come out. Reliability. The Page of Pentacles. You're calling in someone who's reliable. You're calling in consistency. You don't see this, though. You don't see this. That's the Six of Pentacles. Fortune. Let me get all the cards out. And the Emperor. Wow. Wow. Walking away. You're bringing in the real Emperor. Okay. So the Page of Pentacles. I probably got more than I needed. Let's do that, because that needs to go there. Let me just get the rest of the cards. Union. That's the Two of Cups. Oh, fears. Okay. Vision. There goes that Three of Wands. Setting out those prayers, being intentional about what you want, manifesting. Like, no, I know I deserve better. I know that I deserve better. I know. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Reliability, and look at the bottom of the deck, the Six of Wands. I'm like, before I dig in, let me just tell you. The Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck. You're supposed to be seen. That's the scene. This is the scene card. You are supposed to be seen. Look at her. Who wouldn't look at her and say she's beautiful? She's vibrant. She's colorful. She's got deep-seated pain that has been turned into something passionate, and that she uses to assist and support the earth with growth. You see that? That's nuts. All right. So the Page of Pentacles with reliability. This is a decision. You made a decision to overcome your fears, is what this is saying. But you also don't see that all this is coming because you're still kind of stuck in the ideas and thoughts of, I'm just kind of just waiting for stuff to happen. I don't think you're seeing any of this yet, but this is what's coming your way. The Queen of Cups with the Vision, with the Three of Wands. So you're calling it a reliable union. One that really is balanced. Look at this. Their cup sizes are the same. And the masculine energy is holding up more, a higher level of offering. The masculine is rising into his position and saying, hey, I'm choosing to provide you with more than enough. I don't need you to overextend yourself so much for me. This is completely different than that last masculine energy I was picking up on. This masculine energy, whether male or female, it doesn't matter. But this masculine energy is saying, no, I'm going to not only match you, I'm going to give more than you do, because you're that important and significant to me. The Queen of Cups with intuition and the Three of Wands with vision. You trusted your vision to, entrusted your vision to your intuition. You said, you know what, come hell or high water, I know I deserve more. I know I do. Something just told you intuitively to just write the vision and make it plain. Put it out there. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? And with that, it's going to be given to you. Look at this, temperance with generosity. This is a balance, equal give and take. You guys will temper each other. Where one is hot, the other will be cold. And there's going to be this supernatural going back and forth, teeter-tottering of energy, of love, of assistance, and of support. One thing that Spirit is stopping me right now in the middle of what I'm saying to tell you is that you're ready for this. You're ready. It doesn't matter how long ago you got out that other situation, you're ready for this. And it's because you've put in so much work. You're ready to rise into your leadership role, and you're ready to be seen. And that's because you've chosen to put yourself first. Lastly, the fortune with the Emperor here. You are going to receive massive fortune, however you want to define that. This could be spiritual fortune, this could be financial fortune. I think honestly that this comes with a financial gain as well as control over your fortune. This is like I'm taking my destiny back. I'm not allowing this other individual to keep me bound. I'm going to rise into my power, into my authority, and I am going to pursue what is good and best for me. So it's almost as if you've said, this is no longer about that other party. This is about me moving into my destiny. You were in my life to show me that I was not small. You were placed in my life to prove to me how really big I am. You were put in my life to prove to me what I was deserving of. And thank you for the gifts. Thank you for showing me. Thank you for allowing me to rise to the occasion and to love myself. Gosh darn it. You have, woo. I need another, I need something else because I'm so like amazed at the work that you've put in. And I'm amazed at like what's happened in you. And I just see so much beautiful energy heading your way. This Emperor is going to reverse the challenges from the last Emperor that was in reverse. This is a true reverse. This is a reversal of destiny. Like your destiny was trying to be stolen by the other individual, that false emperor. The real one is going to come in and they're going to make themselves known, but they're also going to see you. Okay, there's a phoenix. Look at this phoenix rising from the ashes energy with enlightenment, retreat, and uncertainty. I feel like this is, I heard immediately, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. And that's exactly what's happened, is while you were going through the thicket of the thorns, feeling like you were being punctured and stabbed and wounded and injured and depleted and kind of like sapped of your energy, of your creativity, of your personal willpower, you did not understand that this uncertainty was taking you into your destiny. I just heard, I am my ancestors' greatest dream. There's something about your ancestors here, and there's this beauty. Look at this beauty is around you, surround you, and it's engulfed in you. You've enlightened yourself to what it's like to truly rise above the ashes. You're no longer the same, and that's why that person cannot be a part of your life anymore. They do not fit. They don't fit. And I think for a long time you thought that there was something that was just unfinished between the two of you, and it's not. This is the resolution of that pain. No more. No more. You're rising above, and you have greater things headed your way. The future is going to be way brighter and greater than the past. You've endured, and now it's time for you to retreat, for you to rest, and for you to have joy in life. God, if you're watching this, I hope this is for you. Shoot. I hope this is for me. This is freaking dope. But I will tell you that you had to endure a lot. I could feel the stress that comes with that other party, the tension that comes with them. And it was so uncomfortable, and something with their throat chakra, because even now talking about them again, every time I talk about them, it feels blocked. I don't think that person was able to really communicate with you effectively. It feels to me like their heart and their throat chakras were completely blocked, like they turned them off, like something happened in their childhood that prevented them from actually being able to function. So they found out all these other weird, strange ways of manipulating people into thinking that they were emotionally intelligent or available, but it was falsified because they were operating in their shadows. It's like their shadows became them, instead of it being a reversal where your shadows are like hidden, you know. It's weird how spirit is showing me, but either way, just know that they were no good for you. And because you are who you are, and because you have a story to share, God removed them, and that was a benefit. And it hurt like hell. It still hurts like hell is what I heard. But guess what? You will, in time, as you reap the benefits and the rewards of living a comfortable life, a soft life, a peaceful life, one that is no longer in fight or flight, but is in rest and digest, where you can actually enjoy things. You're going to notice that this all happened not to you, but for you, and it was for your best and highest good. I'm seeing you sparkle and shine. I'm seeing social media right now, so you may start a platform on social media, but either way, no matter what you do, you're meant to be seen in some form or fashion, and you are absolutely stepping into that. The doors are being opened. There are things that are happening behind the scenes that you don't know are taking place right now, but I can guarantee you that this mountain, you've reached the peak of it. It's not coming back for you, and you're not going to go through this cycle again. You've learned the lessons. You're ready for the next step into the new. And just know that God has been sustaining you this entire time. God, your spirit guides, and your ancestors, they've been sustaining you. You're ready for the next, and I'm excited for you because this is amazing. Look at what you've done. Rose out of the ashes, and now you're walking into the light. Congratulations, because this is beautiful. I can't applaud you enough. I mean, I'm amazed at what you've had to endure and how you've handled it with such a beauty and a grace. Rewards are on the way. Stay tuned. June 6th may be significant for you because I'm seeing a 6 being called out right now. And a Taurus or an Aquarius could be significant. Any earth sign really is what I'm seeing. Have a good night, friends. Thanks for watching, and alchemize that shadow. Keep doing it, baby, because you got it going on. Bye. Oh, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you can, please. Thank you. Bye.